been a busy couple of weeks for myself. All right.
You like the rest of it, just lay around.
We wish. Don't be in your predicament though.
Yep. All right, so this is something that I haven't done yet, and I've been meaning to do, but we have, of course, we have a lot of members who have had birthdays already this year, but I just want to call out those members, and so Jim McAdams' birthday was 111. Birthday. Kevin Martin was also 111. Clyde was 228. Gary was 327. Josh 420. Rich
Josh. We know how to do
429.
Miss John at 312.
And Bobby's was 417.
Yeah.
Why don't I have yours in here?
That was March 12th.
Yeah, this was March
Why
12th.
do I not have yours in here?
So we need to add Bobby,
Bobby too.
417. And Craig on May 26th.
Well, I'm in here. I'm in here.
Well, I would say, I hope you don't forget yours.
You said,
417.
yours was
417.
417, okay. And yours was when, JP?
312.
All right. But, and we got, Ray Lima was 5'5", and mine was a 26, so just recently. But, I don't have anybody for June. But, we'll go through the rest of each month. I've got everybody written down now, so each month we'll, happy birthday everybody, and, we'll, eventually get to the point where we can do something for those people. To get everything straight in my head here. All right. So the cruise in. There's been some confusion about money for the cruise in. We started selling drinks and snacks and things like that last cruise in, and that did very well for us. That money's going straight into the bank account. We've had a couple of couples donate a month each, and just to let everybody know that doesn't know, David Boswell fronted all the money for the insurance on the cruise in. He was super nice to do that.
Which was a lot of money.
Which was quite a bit of money, yes. And so what we had discussed is, he said he would pay for 2 months himself. That was 2 months that the club did not need to pay back. I had asked if anybody wanted to, if they would donate $112 for 1 month to cover that, to cover the cruise in. And Patrick and Tina have done that, and Tony and Brenda have done that, and we thank you guys so much. Crystal and I are going to also, and anybody else that would like to, it's appreciated. But the money from the snacks and drinks and things like that goes straight into the bank account. It's to help us out at the end of the year and that kind of stuff.
About the DJ.
And to pay for the DJ, yes, yes. What's up, dude?
His is February 29th.
Well,
No, 27.
27th.
Ain't in the lane. Yeah.
but, so that's where the money's going. So what we've got right now is we have left $338 to pay David back. And that's minus the 2 months that he said he would pay. So,
So we're getting there.
so we're at the end of it here. But yeah, David was super nice to do that, and, so we wanna get that back to him as much as we can. And, we're all right with that. The Porta Johns, we have been trying to see about Porta Johns. Porta Johns were $140 just for that one day. And that, of course, that's delivery and pickup. Or we could have paid $100 and just left it there throughout the month or throughout the season, but we'd have to pay them $150 every time they came to clean it.
It's expensive.
Problem is security on those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you leave it sit there, you
Yeah.
put a padlock on it, they'll cut it or steal the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
People steal Porta Johns.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if one gets missing, does the insurance cover that, or do we have to pay for that?
Well,
Good
well,
question.
we're not leaving it there, so that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, well, that's what I was gonna say, if you ever did,
Yeah,
We'd
Be a
probably be
good question
responsible
to
for
ask,
it.
though.
yeah, that
But-
would be.
that's what you got insurance for too.
Brandon, that has a 67 Chevelle, Brandon Summers, I think his last name is. He had told me that he has the name of somebody who might be able to help us with the Porta John, so I'm waiting on him to get me a name.
Hey, you can always build a box.
There's a guy who runs at Orange County Speedway. I don't know if you know Christy Freeman or not, but his name's Harold Sumney, and he owns a Porta John business. I didn't know if he'd be interested in
What does he
helping.
make it
Can
I can get in touch with him on Facebook.
Yeah, if you can get in
And
touch with
see,
him.
you know, if he wants to donate, cause he does, you know, time, our son's Dylan Freeman, he had that accident out at Western, and somebody run him over a couple years ago.
Oh, wow.
And, he's getting back to where he's, you know, getting normal again, but he's,
Okay.
I've known her, I'll hit her up and see what I can,
Okay.
see if I can
Yeah,
get anything
that'd be
on
great.
that.
That'd be great. But so I know we've had several people ask about Porta Johns. And we have had some people say that if we didn't get Porta Johns, they wouldn't be coming back.
For some people, it's too far of a walk.
Yeah,
Go all the way in the mall, all the way back.
yeah. So that's one thing we've got.
Some
to
people
take
just
into consideration.
prefer a Porta John.
That's why I said,
No
does anybody have a golf
conversation.
cart? Because if we have a golf cart, we can start a bathroom shuttle
Yeah,
for the people who don't want to walk to where that bathroom is at. But we sadly do not have a golf cart.
right. And don't get all of it if we didn't.
Exactly.
So we're gonna do drinks and snacks again. And nobody will need to bring anything. We did well with the drinks and snacks, at the last cruise in, so the club can front the money to get those drinks and things, and we'll get it right back.
What kind of money do you think on snacks and drinks?
Well, I don't know exactly for drinks by themselves, but between the drinks and snacks and the 50-50 we did, and the money from the vendors, for, you know, donations from them, we had 200 and, was it,
It's $272 and some change.
was it 272?
And also $100 over that we paid to the DJ. So we walked out of there, would have walked out with 373 and some change.
Especially
And
for
we were at about
half the show is
half
what,
the
half the
amount
people.
of cars
Yeah.
that we normally have.
Yeah.
So we
because-
expect that
More every
number,
weekend.
Yeah.
we expect that number to increase
Yeah.
on the next one.
I got asked, and we just started selling the drinks and snacks, and I wanted to bring this up to you guys. But, I got a call, and somebody said, hey, my cousin has started selling drinks and popcorn and snacks and different things like that, and would like to set up at your cruise in. That's not gonna make us a whole lot of money. And so
No.
I don't think it's a good idea.
No,
Um,
you wanna keep that with us.
Yeah, now, I did contact Heather. Heather said that's fine if that's what you want to do. She said, but, you know, whatever. I had been approached about somebody selling custom popcorn also. So popcorn that's like colored or caramel or whatever like that. And she said that was fine too, so just need to know if you guys think that's a
That would-
good thing.
That would be fine as long as they don't sell drinks with it.
Yeah, that's the
Because-
thing, if they start selling.
As long as they don't sell
Yeah, as long as they don't
beverages, as
sell
long as they
drinks.
sell
Yeah.
the popcorn with no beverages, that would be fine.
Yeah.
But you don't want nobody out there selling beverages if we're gonna sell beverages.
Yeah, that would hurt. That would
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah. Cause the popcorn would actually help your beverages,
Right.
cause that makes you thirsty.
Right.
Right.
So, peanuts while they're at it.
Put salt.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tell all Don Club members get extra salt.
Just saying, just thought.
But, okay, so we're good on that. Let me see, what else?
The other thing that came up was, do we wanna sell our club t-shirts at the cruise-ins? That question was also asked.
In the beginning of the club and everything, some of us have talked about selling their shirts. Now, we do have people in the town, in this area wearing our shirts that are not members of the club because they did buy them. They liked them, they bought them, and it was great. So I just wanna know if everybody is good with doing that.
I know they used to sell them at the cruise-in before, Ron,
Jim
and I
made
never
us-
really saw many people wearing them.
Jim made us a mock-up of
Yeah, that's what I-
one,
Well, now this is a Holly Hill Mall.
No, that's a different one.
That's a different
right,
shirt.
so, right.
If
we
you did
would-
that,
if
sold it-
these were
sold it
made-
for, if you did those in just black and put them on any type of color, and
Right,
you
these
can
could be sold at the cruise-ins.
just
as
sell them
well.
at the cruise-in, and there you go. And
Right,
But then that could also go, like you said, the opposite way.
it could,
Put cruising on it as opposed to just the heat.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
he's
says
got it
Holly
on,
Hill Mall
Sponsored by the
Cruise In.
Heat.
yeah, sponsored by, it would have our logo on it, but it would have the Holly Hill Cruise-In would be the main name on it.
And then put it, either Josh or Gary suggested putting it on the back.
Put it on the back.
Right, put it on back,
Put it on the
similar to
back
this
and then
t-shirt
put
that I
something
have
small
on,
in
it has
the
a small
pocket
logo
area.
here, and it has the cars on the
Yeah.
back. Something
Now,
similar to that.
what if we were to do, just like this is, from here up on the back and do this?
On the front,
On the
that's
front.
what we were
Just
talking
whatever
about.
you want to.
Now, you guys, if you wanna pass it around, if everybody wants to look at it, get a better look at it, I know it's hard to see back there.
Yeah, I like how you threw your card in this. That's slick.
Figure might as well.
There you go.
I saw it, looks nice.
That was the first thing I saw, so that was slick.
Take care of himself, that's the way it
Right.
is.
Yep. So, we can look into this and see what it, see what it looks like.
Well, the good thing about those shirts is you can sell them year round. You know,
Right.
like car show shirts, it has
Right.
the date,
Yeah.
the month. That if we made 20 of them and didn't sell them the first time, 3 months later, we might sell.
For next year or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have any dates for you.
And we could do the same with the revenue from that, put it in the bank account, pay David back, make sure our insurance gets paid, and then the big issue this year is gonna be getting that insurance paid and having enough to adopt a family at Christmas like we did last year. We would like to continue that for this year, but the insurance took a big chunk out of what we already collected as far as club dues and that kind of stuff.
The insurance didn't get anything out of it.
Well, the t-shirts and
The t-shirts and stuff like that
Yeah.
is what's taking a lot of it out.
club expenses and.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think as far as the cruising goes, that's pretty much everything, is that, you think so?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the vendors. Right now, we have 3 or 4. And if we're gonna get the license plate guy in there,
Maybe.
maybe,
He may not come back, I don't know.
the popcorn person,
Mhm.
that's considered a vendor.
Mhm.
So that will help us if they do indeed give us a donation like we ask.
Sure.
We don't ask for a specific amount, but, yeah, that'll be helpful. Yeah.
We asked for anything from, $5 to $500, whatever they want to do. We did have, one who gave $60 last time, so that was nice.
I got a question on the
Yes.
vendor thing. When we first started this on the vendors, I may be mistaken, but did we say that we were gonna give different people the opportunity and not stick with just one person because they sell one product? We were gonna let other people try also instead of making it just one person sole propriety for selling that product? Because right now, if we say we have one person coming in, just random cups, they come in and sell, and we're gonna turn everybody else away that sells those type of cups, or are we gonna give somebody else an opportunity also?
Well,
Because that's basically saying, hey, just because you got here first, you get everything.
and, there's gonna be times that some people won't stay. One of the things is, I didn't wanna bombard everybody with a lot of sales stuff.
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
And I'm
not two
getting
people
there.
at the same time.
I'm getting there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thought on doing like what you're talking about was just having one vendor that, one vendor sells paparazzi, one vendor sells, doTERRA, one vendor sells, Tupperware, that kind of thing, was not having other people in there so that competition wasn't there. I did turn somebody away from paparazzi because we already have one.
But that's what I'm saying, you just basically gave them sole proprietorship for our whole cruise in for that product by doing that.
So how do we need to handle it?
You need to give somebody else the opportunity to sell also, or you're monopolizing their sale.
Yeah,
Well,
you either open it up or close it, one of the two, it's gotta be wide open or exclusive.
Well, not only that, you need to rotate, say like you can do it this month, or if you got somebody coming in, you got to give somebody else opportunity, because it's just not, it's not fair.
But this isn't why we wanted to cruise it, we didn't want to.
Well, then that's saying you don't want vendors either.
I'll let Craig answer,
Well, I understand what you're saying.
Because that's not fair. That's not fair to the next person. The next person might do it better, or may do it worse, you don't know.
So how about this, if we get 2 of the same vendors.
And it's
one
exact
has
reason why.
already- Like one person had the prior month, then we can say to that person, we can't accommodate you at this one, but we will let you have the next one.
Right.
And then we can exclude the other person. That way
Right.
there's not 2 of the same.
We don't want two people at the same time.
Are they selling the same jewelry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want 2 of the same people at the
Right.
same time, but we want to give other people the same opportunity.
I think that's a good idea.
We don't
That
want to
way-
monopolize
Right,
that one person
Okay.
to sell at the same time every single month. Because that tells everybody else, well, they like that person better. And that's gonna go out and say, that club won't help nobody else but certain people they like.
right,
Okay.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you. So, on that note, do we have anybody that would volunteer to handle that? Because I have a lot on my plate
It
already.
is tough.
Oh, I agree, yeah.
And I totally agree with you, honestly, I do. Now that you brought it up and the way you put it, yes, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could
So-
have somebody who might want to take the vice president's position. That might be a good task for a vice president.
Or just simply a volunteer that would handle that. But, think about it, and, nobody has to say anything right now, that's fine. But, I think that you make a good point.
Yeah, I mean, and the only reason is just, not that you're gonna have a whole bunch of different
See,
people.
somebody's gonna have to approach these people one at a time.
Right.
And go through this whole thing, and Craig is pulled 1,000 directions every time there's a cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And when the cruise ends over, he starts getting phone calls. So it'd be helpful.
Oh,
if We
yeah.
had people that would, help.
Like I said, just think about it. You can text me or email me or whatever. Talk to me after this or whenever. I'm good with it. Is there anything else on that?
There was the question of the car show. We got contacted by them
I
all.
was, I was
So
getting there.
that probably needs to,
I can pause when I hand these out for you to go through that explanation if you
Well,
like.
I'll go ahead and go through it now. All right, on Thursday, I got contacted by a guy about a car show that he was gonna be doing at Hooters in Burlington. He said he had quite a response on it. It's his first one he's doing. Said he had quite a response on it, and that he was gonna have more people attending than he would be able to park in the Hooters parking lot. So he had contacted Heather, and the car show is the same day as our cruise in. So the times on that were from 11 to 4. So, as you guys know, Cars and Coffee is in the morning from 8 to 10, and then ours is from 4 until 8. So he'd be right in the middle of that. After talking to a couple of members and, trying to get a little information and some things to ask this gentleman, I called him back, asked him how many cars he had that were definitely gonna be there. He said he had 30 that had confirmed they would be there. That's less than what I expected, but that's still a good amount. But yeah, that parking lot over at Hooters is not very big from what I remember. So he said that with the advertising that Heather had been doing for it, that he's expecting 50 to 60 more. Which, that's enough to cover the top end of the parking lot, up there from right behind Starbucks and to about halfway down. I had asked him about shutting things off at 3, but if he's only gonna be using half the parking lot, we've still got room for our people as everybody else is leaving, and then things will just kind of rotate out.
If people are there by 4 o'clock, there's no problem.
What's that?
Well, they might even stay and hang out.
Some of them.
Yeah.
yeah,
But I said
they
if
might
they're-
stay.
if they have their show done by 4 o'clock,
Right.
the ones that wanna leave can leave, but we'll start down this side of the parking lot.
Right.
Got plenty of parking.
He did tell me that he was planning on doing his awards at 3. So that'd be good.
Some of his proceeds are going to like first responders or.
Yes.
something like
Yeah.
that.
It is a first responders,
Veterans.
and veterans show.
Historically, the Hooters shows break up early,
Yeah.
early.
Except in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
But,
this Hooters, yeah.
but I asked him if he had insurance, so he wouldn't be, under ours. And he said he did have the insurance that he was about to sign the paperwork on. So we've got that. And then, I had asked him about his awards, just to let everybody know, how he was gonna do his categories and things like that, but I haven't heard anything from him yet. But he said there was gonna be radio announcement on there and things like that, so I'm kinda thinking that it's probably gonna be good for us. It'll let people know more about the cruise in. He said he would tell people about the heat, he would talk about the cruise in, he would talk about the Cars and Coffee, all that kind of stuff. And so I think it's a good thing, and it definitely seems like it's a good benefit.
Hooters paying him, or is he doing this on his own?
He's doing this on his own, from what I understand.
Because it used to be Hooters paid people to run it.
He said he was,
Wow, then.
I forget who he said he worked for, but, he has, or not who he works for, but, what he does with all this. His name is Jim Starlin.
Well, no, it was supposed to be, first Thursday. First, now it's the third again. We moved it back to the evening month. Yeah.
I can't find it right now, but he, the first responders and veterans thing he was talking about, the way he put it to me, it sounded like it's something that he started and then he's kind of trying to build up, kind of like the whole faith thing that we've been through before. Been too.
I think Hooters just,
She thought she had some
like
polygamy.
going in to use their parking lot.
Yeah.
So they pay the guy to run the show. Never very big.
Yeah, well, this guy sounds like he's really trying to get it out there.
I hope he does.
And, so I think it sounds like a good thing. Hopefully he'll do well and as soon as I get some information about his trophies and things, I know it's $20 to enter. You know, I'll see what I can find. I don't know how many trophies he's had or anything like that. He said he's gonna have some police and fire out there.
You're in the GM class.
He had also asked me something about using a fire hydrant if it was hot, because he's gonna have fire trucks there. But he had asked me if I thought it would be okay to use the fire hydrant to, like, you know, get some water or something like that. But I told him, first thing I told him was, I said, we got a lot of people that drive some really nice cars around here, and they don't drive them in the rain or anything like that, so I don't think that's a good idea.
No.
The city will put a meter on that, so no,
Right.
that charge is.
Well, I mean, be a fire truck.
Well, I ain't worried about that. I'm getting water after spending half the day cleaning your car.
Yeah, that was the first thing I told him.
I'll be over there practicing. Somebody over there cranking that thing, I'll be cranking on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, my top
Yeah,
down or
that's what I was
something.
thinking.
Yeah, I told him I didn't think it was a good idea.
I ain't lying. I'm a hood rat.
Okay, what else do we have?
The treasurer position.
So we do have a vice president's position and a treasurer's position open. Jim McAdams kind of volunteered to do the treasury position. If anybody can give me any reason why he shouldn't,
I don't like it.
listen to it. You don't like him?
I'll pull my knife out for you, I'm down here.
But I've known Jim for a long time now, and Jim can definitely be trusted.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Motion?
That's fine for me.
That's, I'm asking if anybody has any reason not to, for him not to be there, so if anybody wants to make the motion.
I got a second,
I
I will
second.
push it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So we still have a secretary's position and a vice president's position.
Right.
That would be very helpful.
Chris is not filling in on the secretary's position right now.
Yep, if anybody thinks that it's a monopoly, because we're married, I can do it, but I'll take on the responsibility.
We have to have
Good.
somebody.
Second, everybody's good.
All right, second.
Okay.
Good for 5 years.
And I can also help with the ins and outs of the cruise in, contacting these vendors, keeping things straight, if that's okay. That can be a job duty that I can put with the secretary. That seems like a secretary kind of duty, so that'll take some of the pressure off of Craig.
All right, what do we have for,
So that just leaves the vice presidency.
Yeah.
yep. And, we'll see what goes on. If anybody wants to volunteer anything, let me know now or after the cruise in, or call me sometime this week or next week or whatever, just.
I'll vote for Pedro.
Pedro? So what do we have for?
Okay, before I start passing sheets out for the upcoming car shows, events, and so forth, I think it'd be a good idea to recognize some of the people that worked hard on their cars and did well at car shows, Going back to the timeless cruisers, we won the most participants. And Bobby, you even helped a little bit on that.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. And, so that was good. The Carolina Collector Auto Fest, Crystal won honorable mention, and there was only,
15
that,
that were given out.
Mm-hmm.
50? I thought there was 20.
I think it was 50, was it 50
I
or
think
20?
it was 20.
Was it
I
I
believe.
think it was,
Yeah,
I've got down
many.
here
It
one
wasn't
of
that many.
20.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yes,
that many.
I guess it was 20.
Yeah, it wasn't that many.
And there was some outstanding cars. If you didn't go, go next year. Now, in Eden, Gary won first place
Nice.
in the Mustang category. In Carlisle, which there was over 3,000,
4,100 cars.
4,100 cars.
Wow.
In the category of 2011 to 2014 California Special, Gary won first place.
Go girl.
In the Pittsburgh car show, which was very small little show, they had a
You
category
forgot to
of,
mention that you won first place too, in Eden.
oh, yeah, I did. We tied. In Pittsburgh, the 1974 and up, large category, Tony won second place.
If you
And
would've had your 4, you would've still won first.
Oh, boy.
in the Camaro car show, David Cook won top 100, Josh won top 100. This will take a little time. Crystal won the light show, car light show, Friday night. And she won Kids' Choice the next day. And she was in top 10 for car theme. So, very Crystal.
And the top 100.
And the top 100. Okay, believe it or not, this took a fair amount of time to get together because there was car shows a long ways away and, I didn't list some cars, some shows that were 2.5 hours away. So,
They actually gonna go dragging. I said, are they actually gonna try to drag him?
Yeah, without
One
canceling
second.
it this time.
So as far as the 22nd goes, is everybody okay with the guy having the show there?
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I got one, everybody got one?
Just wanna make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. This coming,
Halloween, Jim was talking
Yeah, we
about.
already
who
talked
needs a
about
pen? Who needs a pen? Everybody got a pen or able to write? Okay, this coming Saturday, there is the Corvettes and Classics in Kenley, which is almost 2 hours, I think it's an hour and a half. And we've been to those shows, it's a people participant voting. And because of the Bill Black show, I thought most people would probably wanna go to the Bill Black show. So I didn't get any details on it, but you know, we've been to these shows, the Corvette Classics, where people vote. So it's not like a judged car show. I would presume that people in here who wanna go to a car show this Saturday would probably wanna go to Bill Black. Believe me, there's not a whole lot going on. First of all, in here, who would like to go to the Bill Black show this Saturday? Okay. The last year, we met at Bojangles on Rock Creek Dairy Road. that right?
Police say that.
At 7 o'clock, and we left at 7:15. Takes about 20 to 25 minutes to get there, and believe me, you gotta get there early. Does that sound okay?
Time 7.
7 o'clock, does everybody know where that is? Rock Creek Dairy Road. You get there before, if you wanna eat, you know, I'm just gonna have a biscuit, but if you wanna get something, you get there before 7, and we would like to leave right at 7:15. Okay, we're gonna leave at 7:15. Of course, we'll post it. Bojangles. And of course, Dragon Main is this Saturday from 4 to 10. If you don't go to the car show and you're going to that, and if you wanna go early, give one of us a text or a call and find out where we can park. Otherwise, we'll talk about it at the show.
I'll be at that, cause I won't be able to make the show.
What's that?
I won't be able to make the show, but I'll be at Dragon and Main as long as it don't rain.
Should we also have a meeting time and place for the Dragon Main?
Say that again?
Should we also put a meeting place and time if we all want to work there together? That way we can all park together. If we go up there separately, we're just gonna be,
Yeah.
Staggered.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be wherever you can find a spot.
If you're gonna go,
Yeah, I'm going to that, as long as it don't rain. I'm
Yeah.
going to that, yeah.
It's supposed to be raining.
It's supposed to rain like crazy,
Thunderstorms.
yeah.
no, it's a thunderstorm.
It's,
Possibility.
I was gonna say, it's North Carolina in summertime, so you
Yeah.
never know.
Right.
But, I mean, I know where we parked the last
Yeah,
time.
usually we park right there in front of, Bullseye and all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff right
right.
there.
But I don't know how you can save a bunch of parking places.
We bought some little cones. We have 4 of them.
I can actually, I put them out, I won't have no problem putting them out.
There you go.
And chairs.
Yeah, I don't have no problem putting
Hey, you
them
can
out.
just keep going back and forth right there, just forward and backwards.
You think I wanna put some cones up in caution tape? That nobody'll ever know why,
Yeah, that's true.
until they see a whole bunch of cars there later on.
Well, the only problem is, these are about this tall.
Yeah, they're.
It don't matter.
We got costumes.
There you go.
That would be great if you could do that, cause I think Josh wants to go, I'm going. And
We can write bullseye graphics on them.
Okay, then we'll just communicate with you
All right.
in the afternoon
Yeah,
before the car show is over and,
yeah, cause I got a dinner at 2, so I should be plenty of time to be over there.
okay, great. Okay, the 15th, there is a Mustang show in Greensboro. And Crystal has suggested this Wake Forest show that she went to 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And they block off a street.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Victor went also.
Yeah, where they put all the downtown out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was packed.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
It was really packed.
Really good show.
Okay, and it's not too long, it's 8 to 2. Let's see, where would we be? We could meet at Bojangles, or we gotta go that direction, right?
The sheets.
I think we did, I think we did Sheets.
Sheets and Mebane.
Didn't Mebane, Sheets and Mebane, and it was
Oh,
like.
yeah, that's right.
That's when you gotta get too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those spots.
Yeah, they fill up
Not even-
fast.
Yeah.
Boondocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were toward the end of the whole thing. We
We
actually
were
got
in
there
the
early,
middle.
but there were so many cars in front of us
Oh, yeah.
that we were actually toward the end of where it was at in a little parking lot.
What's the
Yeah.
exit number,
Crazy.
Josh?
154.
Yeah, we got,
154.
yeah, we got.
We're gonna post it. What time should we meet if registration starts at 8?
We need to be there by
It'll take you right at an hour to get there.
Yeah.
I was,
We're gonna need to leave early.
I would say we need to leave by 6, probably 6:15, you meet at 6, leave at 6:15,
Yeah.
to get there early enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
that place filled up
It
fast.
did. They had us in that side part
Vicky's
of it.
suggesting.
There's a lot
something
of
early.
people that own.
Well, the only reason I know is cause I know what it
Yeah,
was
your
like.
numbers, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible.
Okay,
We got there And we were gonna turn left and go to where we were gonna park at, but there were so many cars coming up, we had to turn right, make a U-turn and come back and wait on everybody.
And get in line.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad.
But it was a great.
But it was
show.
fun, it was
It
a
was
really
really
good
fun.
show.
Okay, exit 154, meet at 6,
And leave about 6:15.
and we're gonna leave at 6:15. We're gonna post everything, so you don't really have to write it down. But, I'm writing it down
I'll
so
see
I
if you
get
do
all
it
the
for me.
details. Okay, now, our cruise in, I'm hoping that a lot of people come to the Cars and Coffee. I am going to enter my car in that car show. But I'm gonna be there till 8 o'clock that night, so I'm gonna go home for a while. But I'm gonna enter my car in the car show. Seems like a very good, promotion, so.
Oh, you talking about the one at the hall?
Do you just wanna meet at
Yeah,
Cars
that's
and
what I'm gonna
Coffee?
do. I was just gonna say meet at Cars and Coffee and be
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, we can be there at any
Try to
time.
park next to each other, but we're gonna have to move our.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move
we're gonna have
anyway.
Move our cars for the car show. Okay.
Probably.
Okay, the 29th of June, the last Saturday in June. We couldn't find any car shows, me, Josh, and Crystal, we couldn't find any car shows. Lots of cruise-ins later in the afternoon, there's a big cruise-in in Lexington at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so I just threw something out there as a possibility. We could get together, maybe 10:30 in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, and meet somewhere and cruise to a little restaurant and eat some food. And then after that, we could cruise to an ice cream place. And I just have a suggestion, and I'm certainly open for more suggestions. There is a place called Backyard Grill in Climax. And it's just a couple of miles from Homeland Creamery on Route 62.
That's the one right beside the gas station, ain't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, what I mean.
So where we put the high school in back there, we done the high
Yeah,
school.
we done
back
Providence
there.
High School over there, but
Yeah.
We
that's
used
a
to
good
go
eating,
across
the
the
restaurant across the street used to be better.
What,
They had a buffet, but they shut down.
oh, okay.
But yeah, that other restaurant's really good.
So what do you have any suggestions for other places? I know that the ice cream place down towards Chapel Hill, what's it called?
Maple View.
That's a good place
Yeah,
to
that's
get ice
really good,
cream.
yeah.
And if somebody wanted to make a suggestion for a restaurant towards that way, then go there. Or,
Yeah, it's,
whatever you guys think, it's just something to do, different, you know.
that milk.
The only thing I don't like about that place is the parking lot's really small. That Maple
Maple
View.
Maple
It's
View.
dirt as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it
No,
don't-
Maple View
part of
Bottom
it,
is,
Are you talking about
It's
Maple?
part
It's
of it.
paved.
You talking about
Yeah,
Maple
The
View?
backside of it's gravel.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they got a
But it
big
fills
gravel
up
parking lot.
fast.
Where they done that little thing last year or year before, we were down there in the grass.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's the
It's
bad.
Carl's.
Yeah, they tried to put me down through there. I was like, yeah, no.
He said, no, we'll have a fire.
And I was like, that ain't gonna happen.
It was real dry.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
So what do you think?
Is that on a Saturday?
Do you have any suggestions for other places we could go to, or what do you think about
the
that?
bicycles?
Have any of you been to the Backyard Grill? They have a buffet, don't they, John? Yeah, have a buffet, and Josh always gets a bacon burger or something.
Barbecue bacon,
Oh.
cheddar burger.
Is it a real burger?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's what I want, a real burger.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
None of that processed stuff.
Look, it's hard to get a real burger anywhere, man. Like a real
Yeah.
good, thick burger, like
Yeah.
a good homemade
They
burger.
threw some on the grill the other day, boy.
Yeah, I made some of that, it was good.
So we good with going to the backyard group?
What do you think about that, Backyard Grill?
What we called?
That was before I died, not after.
How many would like to do this to begin with?
That's
What's the
fine with
date?
me. The 29th?
20 last Saturday of this month, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
It was fun, it was fun last year,
Yeah.
Yeah,
when we done it last year.
I
So we
think I
went and done the
missed it.
pizza thing,
Right.
then went,
That's right, you went to the pizza, then Homeland.
Right.
yeah, then we went
Yeah.
to home, yeah.
Okay, so where could we meet and then all drive to Backyard together? See, I'm right on 62, but most of you
Most of us
don't
are from
live that
Burlington
way,
and
so
Graham.
we could go to where you guys wanna meet and then we would drive.
Yeah, but you better, I'll go back towards your way anyway, cause you're going through the country.
You wanna just come to my house?
You'd be cutting across 421 over that way anyway.
You wanna just, well, from my house,
Where you be going the
you
other
just
way.
take 62, go
Yeah.
through Julian, you're right there.
Yeah, right there.
5 minutes.
That's not much of a.
I was gonna say, that's not much of a drive though.
Yeah, if you wanted to go down 49 and then hit 62, or hit 49 and then, what's that road? And right in Belmont, and then go up to 62 by E.M. Holt School.
Oh, Belmont Elementary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just made it in Holt.
Yeah,
Meet at E.M. Holt.
E.M. Holt School. Cruise down 62.
Right on,
No idea.
Little
Right
town
on
of
62.
Alabama.
As soon as you got
Oh,
out
and then
of
coming around the curve?
yeah, right there in the curve on 62.
on the right.
Yeah, the parking lot, big parking lot there.
What time?
What time, what do you think, 11 o'clock? Is that too early? I don't know how crowded they're gonna be on Saturday. There could be a fair amount of people, I don't know. You wanna go with
How
11?
long, how long does the creamery stay open?
They stay open late.
Cause that would depend on.
This is summertime hours, I think
I
they're
think
open
till
till
8
9,
o'clock on
8 or 9 o'clock
Yeah.
on a Saturday. So I think we're good, you know. So what do you say, 11 o'clock at E.M. Holt parking lot, E.M. Holt School parking lot, 11 a.m.? And then we'll go to Backyard, and then whenever we're done eating, we'll go to Homeland Creamery and,
Wind up in Bill's, have a beer, pizza.
okay, June the 29th, 11 a.m. Or before, I'll get there before, E.M. Holt School parking lot, 11 a.m.
He meant Terry Crews and his wife.
And we'll post it, and we'll mention Backyard Grill and Homeland Creek.
Yeah, he said it was pretty cool.
He's a hell of a bad football player.
Yeah, he said it was pretty cool. Him and his wife both were pretty cool.
Okay, I mentioned the meeting on July 2nd, I mentioned Pilot Mountain Cruise In. The only reason why I mentioned it is I didn't see any car shows yet, it doesn't mean we won't find some. But for those of you who have not been to Pilot Mountain Cruise In, Dawn and I went this past Saturday. Of course, the weather was nice and it was, I mean, there were so many cars. It was, I mean, we drove up and down twice at about 3 miles per hour. And, there's gotta be close to 1,000 cars
Then you
there.
park your cars on the side of the
crazy.
road or in the. parking
There's
lots
so
and
many
stuff.
parking lots you can
Yeah,
go into.
There's a
yeah.
Hardee's there and you got all kind of old restaurants and stuff. that you
Oh,
can
as
eat
a
in.
matter of fact, they've got a couple of other new places now that
Yeah.
sell, various foods and drinks.
As you're going in, you got a breakfast place. down
There's
there.
2 of them.
Yeah, the two of
There's
them.
Aunt Bee's
Yeah.
and there's Cousin Larry or something.
Yeah, it's on the opposite
Yeah.
side, yeah.
Got a
So,
Hardee's, got a Hardee's there too.
Huh?
Got a
Yeah,
Hardee's
and
there
Hardy,
too.
Hardy stays packed.
It does, it's right on the corner there.
It's right on the corner.
So I just mentioned it because there's only a few of these per year. And especially for those who have never been, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
What time does it start?
It starts at 3 o'clock in the
7
afternoon.
a.m.
But, really, that's a fact.
We
7 a.m.
we get up there usually about 8 or 8:30 and the place is already
So
packed.
we could go to a car show or do whatever we wanted, but it's only the first Saturday of the month, and it's just a few months. The last one's September, I believe. maybe October, but I think it's September.
I know the one we went to, and I seen you there, when you
Yeah.
took the one time, they had a live band.
Oh, they always
The
have good
Drifters
bands.
or something like that.
They have good bands, and usually they're the, shaggin'.
Yes, it's shagging, yeah. And you can bring your chairs, and it's got a big yard out there, and everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big event, it is.
T-shirts.
And they have a good restaurant there called Soppers. It's like a poor man's, Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's what we had. It was okay.
So, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay.
And then you got,
They
hey,
had low price.
you also got, don't forget, Roxborough does theirs on June the 21st. If anybody goes to that.
Oh, yeah, the third Friday.
Yeah, the 21st.
Reedsville's doing it on the second Friday.
Second Friday
Reedsville.
is Reedsville, open to everything now.
It is open to everything.
Yes, no, it used to be just old cars. The town took it over. And they've got a band still.
Hmm.
Okay.
So does everybody like the new meeting place?
Yay for air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged Frank today and told him we were gonna be here tonight, and, he said, yeah, that's a good idea, and then sent me a picture of his thermostat, 91 degrees in his place. So, and, of course, this will work well for us in the wintertime also.
Yeah, they welcomed us with open arms. They said, we're gonna put you down and it's permanent until you tell us different. So we can expect to be here the first Tuesday of each month.
Would they give you a discount?
Without any
on their
problem.
fees?
I tried to get a free sound system.
This room is our discount.
Yeah, that's it.
That works.
That's it. We told them we'd have between, 15 and 20 people here, so. The food's good. It's been a long time since I've been here, but that
Yeah.
sandwich was great. And there was one other thing that I failed to write down. I was trying to
Who
remember what it
mentioned the
was.
Reedsville cruise-in?
Excuse me?
The Reedsville cruise-in, you did, what's the date on that?
It's
It's
second
Tuesday.
Friday.
Second Tuesday, second Friday, yeah.
Yes.
So the 14th?
That's the 14th, is Reedsville, and the 21st is Roxborough.
The gym-
So it's the 14th?
No, this, be this coming, Friday.
Is the next one.
Wasn't Saturday the first?
No.
Yeah, that means that the second
The second
Friday.
Friday.
is-
Second Friday would be the 14th.
14th.
Okay. And what time does that start?
I think it's 6 o'clock,
6 PM to whenever?
whenever.
And don't forget about Gibsonville on Friday nights.
So then Gibsonville on Friday nights, every Friday.
You were talking about the power tour earlier, right, too?
Oh, yeah, the hot rod power tour is coming through Burlington on Sunday.
Yeah,
Probably
that's right.
10:30, 11, coming right up 62, Elements Road.
I thought it was Thursday.
All that.
Cause I was gonna be working.
Anybody have any questions or anything we need to talk about?
So if we all wanted to meet for
Oh, I
that,
get a sticker, I
do
don't
Harbor
care.
Freight.
You ain't gonna get one,
Oh.
and-
because we're passing through, we're gonna start.
Harbor
There's
Freight.
no
Stop
stop.
where they
Yeah,
got
no,
you
you
can't
can't.
in Virginia.
You don't
They
need a
come up
sticker
on
one way, but you know, the
Albion
way to get a
Road,
sticker
and
is
then
to go
take
to
that
Charlotte,
right-hand
register
right
and get a
past
sticker.
Harbor Freight.
Oh, wow.
Well, you can register there.
No,
Oh,
you
So
wow.
we have to get there
You
about,
have
what,
to go
10
down there
o'clock?
to pick your sticker up.
I say,
I've already
yes.
said that. No.
No.
No,
You wonder what I go through.
Okay,
you have to go down there
And
and sign
that's
and pay.
Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
Coming Sunday. As of right now,
I
I'm
give a
supposed to work
rat.
the track.
Sticker.
Sunday the
Yeah,
7th,
tonight.
9th.
Well, go have one made.
If it's supposed to chance of rain Sunday afternoon, they may cancel what we're doing, so I don't know.
Yeah, I've already taken them down. You gotta go down there and register.
when we did the Thomas Cruisers
Hey, we
show,
gonna get a cricket.
one of their vendors there was Highway 55.
That's what you're doing.
That's the.
Yes, that's exactly it. And, Highway 55 came to me during the awards thing and asked me if we would like to do a cruise in there and let them know when. So, we discussed maybe doing it on a Thursday or something like that. And they said they were fine with that if that's what we wanted to do. I understand there's been some concern about doing that because we dropped the Harbor Freight cruise in on Sundays because we got the Holly Hill Mall cruise in. So, and then we also have the Mebane cruise in. So I just need to know what everybody thinks, whether, what we want to do. We're definitely going to continue the Holly Hill Mall cruise in through the end of the season. What do we want to do as far as Highway 55 goes, or the Mebane cruise in, or do we want to bring back the Harbor Freight? I want to know what everybody thinks about it.
I wanna know what happened Mebane Sunday.
Yeah, because
Nobody
Sunday-
showed up. I wanna know, did everybody forget?
Well, we didn't have anything posted on there.
And we didn't post.
And
Somebody
nothing was
dropped the
posted.
ball. Well, I mean,
I
I'm not-
posted on there. I didn't even think to look at it before because I thought it was there, and then I realized it wasn't there.
That's why I was wondering if everybody just forgot.
I didn't think.
As bad as my memory is, I'm the one that remembered. Me and Craig.
There was a lady
And one other person.
that there was a lady on Facebook that had asked about joining the page, and what she had posted on her page was, "Hey, here's a cool cruise in. Let's go check this out." And I was like, "Well, let me see about this." So that's when I started looking things up and realized there wasn't anything there.
Is that Crystal?
Yes. I just need to know what everybody thinks, what we wanna do and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's really up to you guys.
Yeah, we didn't even mention it on here, about the cruise in it.
Our own cruising, we didn't have on our paperwork here.
Well, this only runs through the 6th,
Well,
so is that?
the second, we're at the sixth. Well, the sixth would have been.
Well, yeah, you're right.
7th.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. So, I mean, what do we want to do?
I mean, cause like, and I mentioned, I mentioned it, we dropped one because people had said we have enough going on, but now we're trying to pick up something else.
Well,
I mean-
this was not something we were looking for. I'm just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What we wanna do.
And I mean, I don't care either way, I wanna know what we're doing, what's going on, so I know where to be, when to be.
With as big as the Holly Hill Mall cruise in is, and as much as we have to put forth as a club, me personally, I would rather just concentrate on that one cruise in and let the other ones go. That's my opinion.
I think it's a good idea.
I would like to do that until the Holly Hill Mall cruise in stops. And then, when we have nice days on Sundays, go back to the Mebane Harbor Freight thing, if we can.
And we don't know how long Dave's gonna have Holly Hill available for sale.
True.
That's right, that could end
Tomorrow.
I mean, in all actuality, the mall's been for sale for years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And it's sold two or three times.
Yeah.
Sometime in here.
yeah.
But I think they're dead serious this time. If they're talking about a Publix going where Sears is, the rest of it's.
Well, they said Publix has already bought that area.
Yeah, they've already bought it.
Bought like 10 acres up there.
So the mall will be hot, it may sell this time.
I mean,
So Publix did buy it then. That's what
that
they're-
Well, that's
that end of it.
just that end of the mall.
Sears got a problem with it.
They just bought that in.
They bought
Yeah,
the
they
The
bought
Sears
that
end
from
would be a
Sears all the
big
way up for us.
And they're gonna tear it up,
Sears
part of
always
the mall down.
That area, 'cause that's a big store.
Yeah, cause they're gonna tear it
But
and
so,
remodel it all in.
Like I said, I wanna know what everybody thinks about that. What do we wanna do?
They won't be able to sell it over as
So, I mean, I'm game for whatever you guys wanna do.
I'd like to do the Highway 55 thing on Thursdays.
That sounds cool.
I mean, that would, in my honest opinion, that would probably do better than the bowling alley.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
So-
Does that
You would get-
interfere with Thomas Cruise?
What's that now?
what's
I
time
said,
is
is
it?
that
It's
Thomas
the
Cruise,
oldest,
that's
old cars.
their meeting place.
Yeah.
No.
This would be the one on
It's a
University.
different.
Oh, okay.
It's a
So
different.
not
Oh,
down
I
there
was
at
saying
University,
down there.
because they
Yeah,
told
no,
me when
no,
they
no.
asked me
Yeah,
about it,
no,
so
this
we've
one's
already
different,
got two at two
where you were.
locations.
Yeah.
Or one at two locations.
Yeah, they want us to do
And
different.
we have two more locations we'd like to get cruise-ins for, so they were asking about the university, and thank you for bringing that up, because I forgot to say that.
Yeah, that would, honestly, that would probably be better exposure and better to do than the bowling alley.
Okay.
So adopt the
Not a lot
Highway
of parking
fifty-five
here.
cruise in and.
I know two yellow cars
Well,
might go down there for a
does
fee.
everybody know where this?
I'll pull up a burger.
He can tell them when we
Give me
want
a
to.
burger.
So,
I'm ready to go anywhere.
Gary brings up another good point. If we're gonna do the Highway 55, do we wanna do it every Thursday, or do we wanna pick a Thursday out of the month to do it? Or do we wanna do it every other Thursday?
How are they doing it at the other place and how is the
They're doing it once a
response?
month.
Yeah, I would just say once.
But
a
how
month.
is their,
How about the second?
how's
second
their
Thursday-
response down
second
there
Thursday
too?
of the month, seeing that we have it at the end of the month, and we have one in the middle of the month.
How about we check, I mean, how's the response to it? You see what I'm saying? Like, how's it going
To the,
to their other locations? I mean, I know it's two different places, but how's,
Yeah.
you know
The
what
one
I'm
in
saying?
Hillsborough, there
The
was a
one
lot
in
of
Mebane
people.
used to be real good, cause I used to go to it, but I haven't been this year, and people said there haven't been a lot of cars
Yeah,
there.
they've been a lot there.
But I mean, it used to be pretty packed.
Right.
but you know, I do know, Crystal and I have been to the one over here at University, and there's a lot of kids there, parents bringing kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, so with the vehicles that we all have and the variety of vehicles we have, it might be a really good area over there. Because,
We
you know,
could
you've got
promote it
some,
At our own cruise.
you've got Elon over there, and the Elon kids will come, and,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I think there'll be better exposure than maybe in Mebane.
Well, why don't you just start, like you said, once a month and go from there?
Okay, okay.
Should we do the first Thursday, since we have our meeting
On
on
the th-
Tuesday, that second Tuesday of each month? So instead of having like our meeting on Tuesday and then the thing on Thursday, that same week, should we have it on the first Thursday of each month?
So it'll be a
So,
Thursday.
what,
Thursday.
you mean the second
Oh, no,
Thursday?
no, I'm sorry.
You mean the
Yeah,
second Thursday?
I
Yeah.
have it back.
Yeah, that's what Gary was
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah,
that's
I have
Gary
it back.
suggested.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Thursday, not Friday.
So
Um,
second Thursday.
So
of
what's the
month.
time frame? What would be the time frame for it?
She said she would like 6 or 6:30 for it to start, but she said 7 o'clock would work if we wanted to do that.
And it's definitely on a Thursday.
Yes.
8?
Okay.
Is it? till
Everybody's
8?
gotta have time to get home and.
I don't know what time they're open till.
Um,
It probably, I mean, honestly, probably till about 9
Or
o'clock.
9:30.
Is it 6 to 9 or something like that?
Okay.
And it could be a drop-in type situation?
yeah, it'd be a cruise-in kind of thing.
Cause they got that part at the end of the parking lot, straight across, where it's usually open out there. You can't really park up close to it.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you have to park back up towards the road.
Get by the road, they had plenty of parking.
Okay, so Highway 55 is open until 10 o'clock.
And where's it located?
On
Do
University?
you know where the Firestone is on University? It's in that shopping center
Okay.
right there.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Down by
on that
CVS.
Lowe's Food.
Lowe's Food.
It's
Lowe's
the
Food.
next one down in it.
Lowe's Food,
you
yes.
see
Sorry.
this.
Church.
Yeah, right.
Church.
Right
We're
road.
on the corner of 70.
Yeah.
Pass.
Go to the fire
Yeah.
station.
That's
pass-
Okay. All right, so I will get in touch with them and let them know about that.
So you're gonna drop, Matthew, you're gonna drop the bowling alley then?
What sounds like, yeah.
I think that's a good
Yeah, I
idea.
think it is a good idea, because we didn't have, I got there at like 5 minutes till 4, on Sunday, and I sat there until 20 minutes after. I was about to put the car in gear and leave, and the gentleman with the, silver and blue El Camino drove up. We talked for about 5 minutes or so, and then he left, and I was about to leave again, and then Victor showed up. So,
Like, that's sweet.
but yeah, yeah, I think Highway 55 might be good.
So we won't start until, after our next meeting, or are we gonna start this morning?
Well,
Because the second Thursday is.
Next week.
Next week.
Next Thursday.
Okay, do y'all wanna do that?
I'm good with that. I'd be
So
hungry
you
by
wanna
then.
start next
You'll
Thursday?
be hungry by then?
Yeah?
Yeah, he'll be hungry by then.
If that's okay with them, I mean.
So, well, they were wanting us to start like the next week after we did this
They
thing.
were hot about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
I mean, they're ready now, so.
yeah,
So that would be what
the
date?
13th.
13th.
Put it on phone, cause I'll forget.
What time you looking at?
What, 6 o'clock?
6 to 9.
Yeah, we just run a 6 to 9 and then we can, you know, stroll in as we will and other people come in and see us.
That's University Drive.
Correct.
He's taking it home.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I'll say,
All right.
if you think about it, or if you got the calendar right, go in there and put it in on the calendar for every Thursday.
Yeah.
Or, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first Thursday of the,
Second
second
Thursday.
Thursday of the month.
All right, you Burnses.
Seriously. Yeah.
It's 20 bucks still. It's 20 bucks across the board.
They still talking about doing the same breed or depending on the
What's the
weather?
weather?
Just depends on the weather.
I knew they canceled it last time.
They can run
They
slick
did it this
track.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a crowd up there Sunday.
That's what I heard. It was wild. It was,
Crazy.
they said it was,
We had, the Axeman, Street Outlaws.
yeah,
He was up there testing.
really?
Boy, he was fast.
Was he?
I mean, ungodly fast.
Yeah, I was gonna come up there. I just forgot all about it till during halfway over.
And we had some fool trying to steal a golf cart. Went all the way to Mount Hope Church Road.
Uh-uh.
At the fire department before they caught up with him. Somebody left keys in it, and took off with it.
Oh
Good
my
Lord.
goodness.
They chased him down. He said, "No, it's mine." He took off again, started after him. He ran it in a ditch, ran off in the woods.
He must have had some of that cologne on him.
Exactly.
That Piedmont cologne.
Pull my gear, watch this.
Exactly.
Acting like George Jones, huh?
Always gotta have some kind of excitement.
You see what street car does? Back in the shop.
I told you what I was gonna do. Yeah, I told you what I was gonna do.
You pull up by the road and you had black ones smoking all around.
I got the categories here for Bill Black Car Show, if anybody wants to look at it. Anybody that's going.
Do the same run up to my street car.
You might have to go somewhere and get one custom.
Yeah, I was, I need to go over there and talk to them. Does anybody else need a,
Hey, I just wanna let y'all know we close in about 10 minutes, if I can get anything for y'all.
We're good.
thank you.
I gotta do is
You're
keep.
talking, take your time.
Yes, you
What time's
said.
the Bill Black show?
Said take your time, but we leave at 10.
I believe it's 8 to 3.
It's 8 to 3, 6 to 1.
That's
It's,
a pretty good show.
Yeah,
it's,
Bill Black's.
fills up really fast.
Yeah, Bill Black, yeah. Yeah, he went.
7 o'clock. Bojangles.
Greensboro. As soon as you get off Windows. Yeah, right when you get into Greensboro. No, he might go to Windows.
Is there a car show at Piedmont this Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
Jamboree, Spring Jamboree.
Spring Jamboree. Slamboree.
Slamboree.
What's that
Whatever.
like?
Oh, you don't wanna know.
It's the same thing as we went to Boswell when
No,
it's pretty good.
It's all, last time they had it was a couple years ago, and it was like all flashes, trucks, cars, whatever.
Yeah.
But they haven't had one in a couple of years, so I don't know how this one's gonna be.
So when you come out there for that, do you have to pay admission, then pay to be in the car
It's
show?
just the one price. If you wanna get in the car show, you pay the car show.
So you ain't gotta pay double this time? Yeah, that was the most expensive car show I went to last time. Had to pay to get in the gate and then pay for the car show.
All right, we need to talk about anything else?
Yeah,
Victor, check and see if that's on the calendar now. So I can put on there. Does anybody else have anything?
yeah, it's on there.
Okay. So if there's nothing else, we are adjourned. Thank y'all for coming out.
Good job.
And you even put the picture in the hamburger.
Yeah, you can get back in.
Okay. Hey,
Isn't that what the club said?